Good evening, everybody. It is bedtime wind down yoga. I created a short, gentle flow for you to do it at nighttime, in the evening. So don't go anywhere. Hi, everyone. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Jimmy Barkan. I've been teaching hot yoga since 1981. I created this short bedtime yoga flow for you to do right before you go to bed, so that you can, one, sleep better, and two, when you wake up in the morning, you're not going to be as stiff. So let's go right to the studio and get started. So we start our practice in Sukhasana, just cross-legged. They call this easy pose or householder pose. Hands to your heart center as we wind down from the day by giving a little stretch to the body before bed. Take this moment, quiet your mind, and we stretch our bodies. So slowly come to tabletop. Press back into downward dog. Pedal out a few times, left and right, back and forth. The hips go back, the head and chest lower down. Settle into your perfect downward dog position. Drop your knees back down to the mat and press back down into Child Pose, Balasana. And extend your arms out in front of you. Get a nice stretch in the back, in the shoulders, and the lower back especially, as we begin to wind down from the day. Good, and slowly come up. And turn around and relax on your back, feet to the back of the room, Shavasana. Arms by your side, palms up. And the next pose will be reclining gentle pose, soles of the feet together, all the way to the center line. Allow your knees to open out in an external rotation. Keep your hands on the floor, palms up, like Wendy, or you can grab the inner thighs like Janice and just feel that softening of the hips. Breathe into this position. Long exhaling breath to get you ready to wind down for the day. And then bring your knees together slowly. Bring the legs down. Shavasana. Let's go to belly twist. Bring your knees up, feet flat. First thing we're going to do is we're going to shift our hips over to the right. Bring your knees to the left. You can hold the top thigh with the left hand. You're going to look back over your right shoulder. You can use a block between your thighs to modify, or you can eagle wrap your legs like Wendy to amplify. And just hold that top thigh and breathe and twist so we get the whole spine to loosen up. The whole lower back and your right side body. And then slowly change back to center. Let's go our hips to the left, knees to the right. That keeps the spine down the center line. Hold the top thigh with the right hand, look back over the left shoulder, and exhale into this position. And be mindful of what side is more open, what side is more challenged, understanding that why that's happening anatomically. Having awareness to every pose that you do. And bring awareness. Let the breath connect the mind to the body. Take one more long exhale. And slowly change. Come on back to Shavasana. Palms up. Arms by your side. Next pose, Januparasana 1 or foot to knee pose. Knees up, feet flat. Your right foot's going to cross over to the left thigh. Just below the knee. Even though it's foot to knee, it's just below the knee. And then that creates a hole or space. The modification is just stay there and just place your right hand on your thigh and slowly work that hip and knee backward. Or you can take your right hand, thread it through that hole. Interlace the fingers either the top of the knee like Wendy, or you could hold under the thigh like Janice, and you're going to pull the left knee in. As you're pulling the left knee in, the right knee is working back. That's the opposite direction to work into that right side piriformis and hip. exhale. So you're pulling the left knee in, working that right knee back as you exhale. Change back to Shavasana. We're going to release it completely out of the pose. So complete it. Now we'll do the left side. Knees up, feet flat. Left foot crosses over to the right thigh, just below the knee. Left hand shoots through the hole. And pull that knee in. Right knee's in, left knee's back, back of the neck on the floor. Breathe into the stretch, exhale, and enjoy it. Once again, mindful, what side is open, what side is challenged. Understand why that's happening anatomically through the breath. And slowly change. Back Shavasana, arms by your side, palms up. And let's do Happy Baby Ananda Balasana. Bend the knees up, grab a hold of the feet, either from the outside like Janice, or the inside like Wendy. And you're going to pull the knees down to each side of you. As you're pulling down on your feet, your heels come to the ceiling, knees to the floor. Finding that sweet spot in your hips, you can play with the angle like Janice is doing. And just breathe into it. Just exhale. Let it go. Completely. The long exhaling breath allows for a deep release. A long exhaling breath. And slowly change. Back Shavasana. Arms by your side, palms up. Turn over on your right side, press back into child pose, nice and slow, as we wind down from the day. We'll finish our practice with spine twist. So come on up. I'm going to have Wendy bring her left leg in underneath her and Janice have her left leg straight out in front of her. Janice is going to do the modification. Bring your right foot over to the other side so that the heel and knee touch. Left arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee, or you can keep the left elbow bent like Janice. Both hips to the ground. You're going to twist to the right. Push back to the left with the left elbow against the top thigh. Exhale and change. Right leg in and left leg over, or you can keep that leg straight. Make sure that the heel comes all the way to the top just to the outside of that knee. Right arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee. Twisting left, pushing back right as we exhale. And slowly change. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Back down to child pose. And I thank you for allowing me into your home to lead you in this practice. And let these postures bring you to a nice, quiet place for a good night's sleep. See you next time. That is our episode for tonight. So I thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, the like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you at the next video. Sweet dreams.